Okay, so hello again. We're happy you're with us again. And we have visitors here from Boise, Idaho, helping us with mini tasks. And the kitty cats are here, so that's very good. I was up in the field again spraying knapweed, which happens occasionally around here throughout the summer. And I started thinking about the word persistence. Sort of seems to be the nature of the knapweeds, and kind of the persistence they need to be met with. And one of the joyful things about being up there today was that I had long places I was walking with no knapweed, just beautiful grasses of all kinds of variety, and because the rain's been so much, it's, wow, way up. And then I would come on to the clumps and the whatevers and just stay at it. So people at the Abbey have been doing this for 6 years, and we're seeing incredible amounts of progress. And I started thinking about when I first met the Dharma, because we get a question from people about how do I keep the practice going at home? You know, here at the Abbey on retreat, it's easy. We've got, well, easy hard, but you make it into the hall, right? And you do the session, whether your knees hurt, your back hurts, your mind wanders, you're there because you've got this lovely support of the group. Then you go home, and what happens? So I was thinking back about persistence, about joyous effort, joyous persistence. And when I first started with the Dharma around 1993 or 94, I could not sit for 1 minute, and I'm not exaggerating. I could not make myself sit down. So I would go to retreats. I would sit pretty wiggly, pretty uncomfortable, but I'd do it. Then I'd go home, and I could not sit at all. So this went on for a while, maybe almost a year even, and I was very perplexed by it. And then I was talking to my Catholic nun friend, Sister Guadalupe, and she said to me, you know, to kind of have joy in what you do, you need to do it the way you can, not the way you can't. So I started thinking, well, what can I do? Instead of beating myself up kind of for what I couldn't do, which was really putting me in a ditch there. And I started doing what I could do. So I thought, well, I can set up an altar. And I liked doing that, so I set up a nice altar. And then I thought, I can stand here for 2 minutes every morning, and I can take refuge, and I can say the four immeasurables, and I can dedicate. And that's what I did for a long, long time, and that was all I could make myself do. But it started that persistent building of a habit. And then I noticed in my next retreat that I really liked taking the 8 Mahayana precepts on full and new moon, and I thought, oh, I can just do that at home. I can just get up, do my 1 minute in front of the altar, then say that prayer, take those precepts, and just do that. So I did that for a long time. And I can continue going to retreats because I like them. So I encourage you, if you feel stuck in that ditch where I was and where a lot of us get when we're out there alone or we're with our families and it's really busy and your list is 25 items long, just think, what could I do? What could I do to persist towards this more wisdom and more compassion? And then as Venerable tells us, it's so true, just create the causes. Don't worry about the outcome. Don't go, oh, my mind's, you know, not better today, you know, or I'm not, I was unkind, or I got impatient. Don't worry about all of that. Just keep creating the causes, and then you'll have a beautiful field full of really high grass with flowers all over of wisdom and compassion.